From the Tennessee Valley Weather Channel, this is your weekend weather.
Hey folks, I'm in for Ben Luna this morning. Of course, yesterday was Easter, so he had quite a busy day there doing his pastoral duties. So let's just hop right into it. Of course, Kelly and Fred will be with you later today. We had a taste of 80s across the area, probably the warmest day of the year so far. And of course, we're in spring. First day of April, no surprise there. Severe storms tomorrow, though. That's kind of the big story. We've been keeping a close eye on there and cooling down midweek, actually due in part to this system here moving through towards Tuesday and Wednesday. So let's take a look at the futurecast for today. It's not kind of in the mid-60s for this morning. That's kind of the jumping off point that we have, right? So we're definitely going to be warming up quite a bit there, starting out pretty warm itself, right? Notice by midday we're already in the upper 70s across the area, mid-70s in southern Tennessee. Sharp wind staying out of the south at 15, 20 miles an hour, so we're pretty gusty out there. And then by the afternoon, well, later today, all bets are off. Notice these 80s becoming more widespread in North Alabama. Upper 70s kind of more widespread in southern Tennessee, but on average, I think area-wide, we'll probably be running about 80 degrees. So definitely looking like a spring day out there, that much is for sure. Widespread cloud cover still kind of lingering through tonight and into tomorrow. Notice the moisture really starting to take hold there, and you actually kind of have some showers popping up across the area in a very isolated fashion through tomorrow afternoon. That's not going to be the main story, though. The main story is going to be as the system moves through here. That's the system here. That's going to be pushing east with time here. Notice those thunderstorms developing over the Tennessee Valley. And that system pushes east with time here through Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, cooling us down for a couple days too, but we'll be pretty much dry behind it. I think the main story is that system itself. We've been keeping a close eye on this. Time frame is going to be about midday Tuesday through the evening, probably around 8 or so. Don't take that for gospel, but I think that's going to be roughly the time frame we'll have to keep an eye on. The possibility of some of these strong to severe thunderstorms. I think some of these storms could have some 60-mile-an-hour winds, maybe even greater. Hail greater than an inch in diameter is possible. I've been keeping an eye on that. Looks like the thermodynamics, the environment with this system, actually kind of favors hail, a little more uncharacteristically so than usual for this time of year in this part of the country. And there is, of course, as we've been talking about, some degree of tornado threat. Now, it's not going to be some huge tornado outbreak. We're not going to be seeing 50 tornadoes in a day, but it doesn't take that to be dangerous, right? Some of these storms could root, and they could take advantage of the atmosphere. There could be boundaries, as we call them, set up across the area. And that's all it takes for one of these storms to kind of take advantage and produce a tornado. We could easily see that tomorrow. So let's just keep a close eye on it. We'll stay very vigilant. Of course, like I said earlier, Kelly and Fred will be with you through today. Ben will be with you as well with them through tomorrow, and I might even be in the studio as well. So we'll have you all covered. We'll see how this evolves. Let's just keep an eye on it. Again, the main threat for the time frame is probably midday Tuesday through the evening. This is our first severe threat of the spring season. We know how to do this. We lived here long enough. Let's keep a close eye on it. We'll keep you advised here if anything changes. Now, let's take a look at the big picture here as we head towards the time frame of that eclipse. Notice there as we head towards April 6th to April 10th. Of course, the eclipse is April 8th right there in the middle. Looks like a widespread area of above average temperatures out there in the central portion of the United States. Look at that, though. We got very lucky, didn't we? We're right there where we should be here in terms of temperatures, right in the average band, extending all the way up to the northeast there, a little bit below average off to our east. But it's kind of remarkable, isn't it, how the Tennessee Valley is just right there in that narrow stretch of roughly average temperatures as we head over the next, I would say, week or so. Here's your hour-by-hour forecast for today, getting up into the upper 70s in southern middle Tennessee, right near 80 by this afternoon. On average, like I said, think we'll be running about 80 degrees as we head through today. Of course, as I was mentioning just a second ago, let's watch Tuesday, okay? No need to freak out. Not looking like some major outbreak. Of course, doesn't need that to be dangerous, of course, so let's just keep an eye on it. Stay vigilant there. It's April in Tennessee Valley. You know how it goes, right? Now, as we head behind it, check that cool down. Really pretty dramatic there Wednesday and Thursday, but spring returns pretty quickly, right? It's April. We're not going to be seeing those 50s stick around for long. We get back in the 60s and 70s by next weekend. It looks pretty dry at the moment, so I think there's some good weather on the horizon out in the extended term. We just got to get through the next 24 to 36 hours, and of course, we can do that just fine if you just stay with the Tennessee Valley Weather Team.